Hello, what's going on? Today, the Collector's Cache has been released. Out of the 80 plus sets that have been voted on by the community, we have finally gotten our first Collector's Cache. Now, don't be disappointed that maybe a set you wanted isn't here. There could be a second, but for now, let's see what we ended up with. First up is the Abaddon's Echoes of the Everblack set. That gives him a cool scythe, as well as an awesome hood and back piece as well. Dark Willow has the Allure of the Fey Shade Flower, which gives her an entire new set that replaces her weapons and everything. So you're going to have to choose between some of the Immortals and whatnot, but this is a really good set that's already on par with the other sets that she has. And I believe one of those other sets is a very rare. So this is actually incredibly good for being a guaranteed drop. Next up is the Grimstroke Pay-In of the Ink Dragon. Changes his color scheme to be a lot more green and gives him this woody kind of bonsai tree feel, I suppose I could call it. So really cool set for him. Next up is the Dragonite Scorched Amber set, which is pretty goddamn amazing. It gives him a wood theme, a really cool sword, an amazing shield that looks like almost like a phoenix wing, and the Elder Dragon form is kind of woodified. I'm not such a big fan in this case, but it's the dragon form, or the knight form, certainly does look good. Next up is the Chan Priest of the Proud Silver Clan. I suppose that's a reference to the silverback gorilla that he's currently riding. Can we not do that? Pretty cool set. Unfortunately, Chen isn't super popular right now, but maybe he will find a resurgence in a following patch, or even in this patch, given all the changes that have yet to be exploited. Next up is an Enigma set, the Art of the Mortal Deception. There aren't too many Enigma sets, so this is... Okay, let's see. Who the fuck is this? Okay, let's just decline that for now. So, this is the Arts of the Mortal Deception. Previously, he's only had the... I believe a couple of Immortals, so the Eidolons, the Bracers, as well as the Stone kind of set. I don't remember what it's called, and the Twisted Maelstrom. So this is a welcome addition. It gives him a lot more natural human clothing. It gives him that cool turban, whatever it's called. It gives him an amazing cape. Look at that back piece. That's absolutely amazing. So this is definitely a great pickup for Enigma players. Next up is Tidehunter's Poacher's Bane. Turns his face into kind of like a beaked kind of deal, so also adds a lot of texture to his arms, back, and shell. So definitely not a smooth watermelon anymore. He's kind of like a spiky pineapple. So next up is the Death Prophet Soul of the Bright Shroud. I really don't want to play with this person right now. I want to do a video. All right, so this gives her this feathery appearance, quite different from the butterfly themed Immortals that she has so far. So a very nice. It actually is a bird themed. You can see these kind of designs on the side resemble some bird patterns. The feathers obviously, and the bird head. So this is actually a very well fleshed out set. This is very nice. And it actually gives her legs as well. So it's kind of like the Immortal in that way as well. Next up is the Undying Curse of the Creeping Vine. Oh wait. Yeah, this does have a ghost effect as well. So changes her ghosts to be these tropical birds. Very nice. So this is the Undying set. Undying has had some of the greatest sets in the past few collector's caches. The Underwater set, the Miner set, all really good. And this absolutely follows its expectations. It gives him... Oh, let's see. We got a Twitch message from Chow. What are you doing now, nerd? I'm streaming the new Dota 2 Collector's Cache, opening it and giving my reviews on the skins. So it replaces his arm with this awesome animated flower arm thing. Looks pretty cool. And let's take a look at that flesh golem. Hard to see in the view here, but looks like he does have a... Oh, okay. He's got a big old flower on top of his head. So it should look really good from the top-down player perspective that we're used to. Should be nice. Huskar is next with the Pursuit of the Ember Demons. Gives him an amazing armor set. Really cool, I believe it's Spartan headpiece, but I could be wrong. The people in my TeamSpeak who are into history would probably gouge me if they figured if I am indeed wrong. An amazing spear piece as well. These back pieces with the spikes and the shield just makes him look super fucking cool. Next up, we have the Slark Appetites of the Lizard King with an amazing headpiece. So good, it could easily compete with the Immortal headpiece. Turns it into a blue, a really nice shade of blue, crocodile head with adornments on top. Really cool shoulder pieces as well with these connected parts on the back, as well as a golden dagger with teeth in it. So cool stuff all around with these purple gems to tie it all together. Overall, a very strong set, and we can't forget the crocodile tail as well. Could be an alligator, I don't know. Next up, we have a Dazzle set Forbidden Medicine. Gives him an amazing pipe, almost as good as the Pipe of Dazun. Puts a chameleon on top. All this purple shit in there. And on the costume itself, I mean, this weapon itself is just so good. This could be an immortal. So nice. There's a golden stag beetle in it. And let's look at Dazzle itself. He's got his red eyes, this cool headpiece. Let's take a look at his back. He gets this pink potion flask, but other than that, the main feature is the kind of leaves that he's got on his head. So I'd say mainly this weapon is super cool. Next up, we have Oracle's Riddle of the Hierophant. It gives him a full face mask as well as a huge back piece. Reminds me of the Eye of Sauron, as it would to many. Looks like he's got a little scarab design on his back as well, with wings and snakes. So maybe this is a little bit of an Egyptian inspiration, although I'm not sure. Oh, must be. Look at that headpiece. It's got the chin part that you see on pharaoh mummy tomb things. I'm not so, educated on Egyptian history either. And we have the cobra snake orb. So I don't think that'll change his attack projectile, but let's see, ambient effects and loading screen. So yeah, it doesn't look like his attack will probably still be the same, but really cool orb that he's going to be holding now. This set is really well tied together and covers practically every inch of Oracle, so that is really fucking cool. Next up, we have the Drow Ranger Glimmer of the Sacred Hunt. This would go very well with the new bow that she got. This headpiece is very nice, and the back part as well looks pretty good here. Not too crazy though. I guess these shoulder pieces kind of look like flowers too, but this is a pretty nice set, not too all over the place. Pretty solid. Next up is the Earth Spirit Adornments of the Jade Emissary. Let me just take a swig of water. Very blocky looking set, I should say, but he's the Earth Spirit. The weapon has been turned into a double dragon headed, I don't know, staff, I would guess you'd call it. And he's got a new headpiece. Looks pretty big, and it's got like a mohawk made out of leaves. He also gets a leaf skirt there, and his arms are seemingly turned into wood. So pretty cool transformation. And of course, we can't forget that animated snake wrapped around him. So that is a very cool set. Next up, Disruptor's Defender of Ruin. He gets a new mount as per usual with Disruptor skins. He gets a raptor, I would presume. Although this one does have wings, so I don't really know what kind of raptor it would be. On the Disruptor himself, he's got a kind of black and gold and blue armor piece going on, and his weapon, he's got a, never really knew what his weapon was, but he's got a pretty cool thing going on here. I'll say that's pretty nice, and that's going to be the rare reward. Next up is the Phantom Assassin Gothic Whisper. So a lot of people compared this to that Ursa set that had a controversy a long time ago, but I think this fits Phantom Assassin pretty well and very much deserves to be in the very rare spot. Even though I think I didn't really like it on first inspect, I thought it was kind of not that cool. It didn't really do as much for the character visually as the other sets, so I downvoted it when I was voting. But taking a look at it now, this weapon looks super cool. The aesthetic and the hat especially are pretty nice. The glowing lantern I just noticed looks alright, and the red cape is certainly eye-catching, so it should be an alright pickup. And for the ultra rare, we have the Rubik Avatar of the Impossible Realm. I actually downvoted this because I thought, well, I don't really want more Rubiks in my game, and because Rubik already has an Arcana. But this headpiece is really cool, very unique, in that it's so incredibly simple. For the face part, I guess. It gets rid of his face. It just gets rid of his face, but it replaces it with this kind of stone-looking bit with hair and chemicals, or not chemicals, particle trails coming out. And it also gives him ambient particle effects on his hand and on his robe. So it's going to be hard to choose between this mantelpiece and the Arcana. But anyway, that's going to be the ultra reward, so that's kind of a first world problem if you can't decide between the Arcana and the Avatar of the Impossible Realm mantelpiece. So let's get 15 treasures here. I have saved up quite a bunch of cash from selling old Dota and CS and Counter-Strike Global Offensive items. And if you'll notice on the top left, when you open a certain amount of treasures, you will be rewarded with battle points. 36, I believe, is the number. Let's see, 15, that brings it to 20. Oh, no. You have to look at the points, not the treasures. 27 plus 6.5, 0.5 carry, that's 7, 2, 2, 9, 36, yeah. So, without further hesitation, let's open these up. Oh, looks like I left that on the bird skin. I might want to change that back, just so it doesn't look like there's a bird spinning about. Looks like I gotta reboot my Twitch app to... Oh, jeez. I saw that Rubik's skin there and I was getting really excited. Okay, so we do get our first 2,500 points. Let's switch this back to Death Prophet mode. Oh, and the Enigma has Eidolons as well. They kind of look like little djinns or little imps. I don't really know what they're called. But that is actually really cool for the Eidolons. That's the first time they kind of look like characters that aren't, you know what I mean. So let's take a look at this Twitch message real quick before I continue. Red Spear says, Eagle with the big bucks, woohoo. Yes, indeed, I am spending quite a lot, but it's recuperable since the collector's cash sets are easily sold for a profit. Alright, let's see. Unfortunately, the ultra rare disappears fairly early. I think I'll skip whenever all the rares are gone, since we know we'll get something that we'll eventually end up with. Fortunately, that is the case with box number 2. I think I might open 2 sets of 15 here. One to keep, one to sell, and more chances of that ultra rare. I've got the cash to burn. Let's see, do we get the rare? No, we do not. On our third try, we get the incredible Dazzle set. Very nice. Look, are these, yes, not tradable or marketable, can be recycled for 2 battle pass levels, so it looks like the recycling is there for the collector's cash, as opposed to the immortal treasures. Let's switch this back to the Enigma. I forgot about that. I switched one back and then, of course, just flip-flop and forget to switch back the other. So far we have gotten no rares, but so far we also have increased our what's it called? Ah, damn. Almost got the Disruptor set, but instead we just end up with the Drow. The escalating odds is what I'm going for here. Got another message from Red Spear. So is the Dota economy comparable to that of CS? Yes, it is. They are both big trade economies, a lot of collectors. I think the CSGO knife economy is a little bit more robust than the Dota 2 unusual couriers, but I think there's a lot of like rare items and whatnot in Dota that are comparable to knives. So, unfortunately we lose the PA. Looks like Enigma also holds an orb there. I didn't take a look at that quite yet. So we also get our, I believe, 6.5k levels. Indeed. So we'll be opening any immortal treasures that we also get. Oh! No rare this time, but we do get the cool Dark Willow set. I should have mentioned also that the hairpiece looks very nice as well. So yeah, it's hard to compare, but they do have some similarities. I think CSGO operates with the 7-day cooldown. There we go. We got our rare Disruptor set, so we're not going to come out of this empty-handed. We're halfway through our treasures. Hopefully we can get some more. Get some more, get some more, get some more. Never satisfied. The Dark Willow one looked pretty cool, I'll say. Alright, so we don't have any... Oh! If it was 2 in a row, it'd be too good, wouldn't it? If it was 2 in a row, it would be too good. Alright, so only a few sets left. Speaking of... Come on, don't leave it to the very end. God damn. We've only got 4 more cases to go. Hopefully we can get the very rare, the ultra rare, anything, really. Come on, give it to us, give it to us. Damn. Ah, these are the most painful ones. They absolutely are. They are the most painful ones when you see them disappear at the very end. And that one's a goner. Only 2 more sets. Let's see if we can get it going. Looks like that's not going to be the case. We're going to have to rely on our very last set. 1 owned. 15 sets bought for $40. 1 left to go. Can we do it? I don't know. Let's leave it to the pseudo-random number generation, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Unfortunately, that yields us no good luck. Now, as a byproduct, we do get a lot of Battle Pass levels. Let's take a look at what we've unlocked, and while I'm doing that, I will consider if I should purchase more collector's caches. So, get a couple more tokens, whatever. Some drum charges, whatever. Looks like a treasure 2 or 3 there. Yeah, treasure 2, not unlockable yet. Red Spear says, I was holding my breath, lol. Indeed, I was on the verge of a cardiac arrest. So Taunt Bring It On for Anti-Mage, pretty cool. 3 premium player card packs. We'll be able to use those afterwards, after the qualifiers are finished. Trust in the Benefactor, I might save those up. Sky Snakes, not really interesting. Immortal Treasure 3, we'll open that up in a month or so. I don't really know how long it'll take. Get some new voice lines.
Ding, 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 mother...
They replaced motherfucker with mother frog sound, so that's quite funny.
That? Yeah.
Yes, 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 no, in Russian.
再见了，宝贝儿。
I think that means goodbye something, but I haven't brushed up on my Chinese, not hardly. Looks like we will be able to open a single Immortal Treasure 1, so let's get that going right now. Alright, I believe we do have the Earthshaker Hammer and the... Actually, let's take a look at what we do have. So let's go to the Battle Pass, Compendium, Rewards. Is there rewards? Player cards, fantasy, favorite team. Rewards, here we go. Let's take a look. So we have the Golden Wings. We have the Earthshaker Rare, but we're missing the Golden Dread Requisition, the Reaper's Wraith, and of course the Overgrown Emblem. Maybe we get something from there. We'll only see after we open it. Alright, alright, alright. Looks like we have lost a few chances. Only the Cosmically Rare remains, and... Not in your dreams, not in your dreams. Eagle Bacon, not in your dreams. That was unfortunate. So let's actually get back to Collector's Cache openings. I think I'm gonna open 15 more just to try to get the ultra rare, and because I know that I'm gonna probably trade these sets off later. Alright, so let's accept all of those. These collector's caches are not tradable or marketable, so you will have to use gifting in order to trade them. We were this close to greatness indeed. This close indeed. But I have sold quite a lot on the Cisco market, so no harm in putting it back into Steam. No harm at all. Alright, let's take a look now. We've got our second Dragon Knight set. Dragon Knight with his new Aghanims. I wonder if it comes with a Black Dragon form, actually. Probably not. Maybe, though. We get a Death Prophet set. Death Prophet's new Aghanims is pretty interesting. It makes it so that... I noticed the other day when she casts her Crypt Swarm on my Eidolon wave, it kills all of them when the ghosts hit. So she was actually farming up my like 11 Eidolons with one foul swoop. That was quite aggravating, really. It was a long Enigma game. I hope you caught it on stream when it was live. 70 minutes, lots of cool black holes. Very tense. I think it was a comeback. I would call it a comeback in my, from my perspective. Third case, we've got Grimstroke coming out with the pay-in of the Dark Dragon. Grimstroke. I don't know what to say about Grimstroke. His ultimates can be used on 2 people. It's a point and click, so you can use it on 2 people when his ult's up. But I've never seen it in game yet. Speaking of, no second rare. I will gladly forsake a second rare for a better chance at the ultra rare or the very rare. I believe that the escalating odds pools are separate though, so there's no real interaction between the two. And instead, we get the PA! Alright, very rare obtained. Awesome PA set here, the Gothic Whisper. So it can be gifted, but it is not marketable until 30 days. Wait, cash items are only available, not marketable or tradable. It's never ever going to be marketable. Okay, perhaps only the ultra rare will be marketable. I think the blog post mentioned that. So hopefully we do obtain a very rare, and unfortunately our dreams are dashed right there. Oh, okay. Looks like I skipped past something good there. We actually got a second Disruptor rare. I don't suspect that that one's going to be valued very highly though, since it is a rare, not anything super rare, and I don't think Disruptor is terribly popular right now. Speaking of, yes! Oh my god! Okay, definitely worth opening that second round of sets because we got that ultra rare Rubik set. Let's take a look. Rubik Avatar of the Impossible Realm. Oh my god. We fucking got it, boys. We fucking got it. Alright. Let's immediately take this into a demo. Fuck me, dude. I'm coughing my lungs out from excitement. Alright. Yeah, congratulations. Holy shit. I actually haven't gotten an ultra rare in a while. Let's take a look at this guy. So, level up to max. No ability icons change. Let's try to spawn axe here.
They're just standing around. Relax, Morty.
Alright, let's steal his spell. Ah, yes, different hotkeys. Lift, zap. Alright, cool. So it looks like in terms of special animations, there aren't many. But in terms of the headpiece, I forgot to mention the staff as well. The back piece, it's definitely almost comparable to the Arcana, at least. And I'd also say that it kind of, the white theme kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of that Juggernaut set that came out a while ago. That was super cool and super popular. Anyways, let's get back to it. We still got 7 more Collector's Cash sets, and they aren't tradable, so we'll just open them all up. And I don't know, maybe we'll get some extra rares. We've already gotten an extra Disruptor rare. We'll see how it goes in the end. Oh my, Jesus Christ. Okay, look at that. We got a second very rare. Phantom Assassins coming home. I've got an extra to trade now. 1 for myself, 1 to trade. Oh boy, this is going magnificently well. Okay, let's see what we get here. 3rd Disruptor set, boys. I have never been so goddamn lucky with Dota 2 unboxings in my life. Oh my lord. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. 4 or 5 sets left. We'll see if anything persists. We've gotten 3 Disruptors, 2 PAs, and a Rubik from 30 boxes so far. Not yet 30. I believe 25 at this point. We'll see what the result is in the end. By the way, I'm already satisfied. Everything past this is a pleasant bonus. How much do those usually go for? Well, it certainly depends on the hero popularity, and I'd say Rubik is actually a relatively popular hero, so the cost should be, I think, at worst, $40. And perhaps at best, maybe 60, 70, but that's reaching. That's reaching a little bit. Alright, and our last case contains no more rares. So that's all for now. Let's take a look at our loot. Absolutely fantastic stuff here. So let's see. We've of course got all the normal stuff, but we've got 2 of the Gothic Whisper Phantom Assassin sets. And we have the... where is that Rubik? Avatar of the Impossible Realm. So, boom, that is a fantastic result. You know, whenever people tell you, don't gamble, it's always in favor of the house. It is always in the favor of the house, but sometimes you get lucky, you know? Sometimes you get lucky and you get things that you really want in this loot box system. So yeah, thanks for watching. This was a fantastic... I'm actually so psyched out right now. Like, holy shit. Let me tell these guys in TeamSpeak. Yo, dudes.
Go.
I just opened the fucking collector's cache. I got 3 Disruptor rares, 2 PA rares, and the Rubik rare.
Why'd you say rare so weirdly?
I don't know. I was talking for the last 15 minutes, so my voice is fucked. I got the fucking ultra rare, 2 very rares, and 3 rares. Like, holy fuck, dude. Oh my god.
Sound muted.
Alright, so, after bragging to my team speak guys, that's pretty much all for this video. Thanks for watching. I certainly had a great time. If you guys plan on opening this, you know, do not set your expectations too high, you know. Leave room to be surprised, just as I was. You know, don't expect to get the ultra rares, the very rares, without paying a pretty penny. I mean, I've already spent like what, $80 on this, almost $80. So yeah, spend carefully. But if you have the resources, you know, enjoy all you want. This has been awesome. That's all from me, Eagle_Bacon. Thanks for watching. See you next time.